Okay, that was a take on Mississippi Fred McDowell's You've Got to Move, sort of translated onto the 3-string cigar box guitar. I'm tuned GDG, and I'll just go through a few of the points and a little bit about the setup of the guitar as well to try and get you there. One of the important things is this bass thing that's going, and if you look, I'm using my thumb, my forefinger and my middle finger on each of the bass, middle and top strings, and I'm actually pinching them all together. And then I'm just putting in a little move here on the middle string on the 3rd fret, and I'm just bending slightly. You can actually put that across the bottom 2 strings, the middle and the lower string. That goes right the way through the song, and that's an important thing about playing slide guitar. It's not all about the slide. The slide is almost a decoration on top. So you see how that figure kept coming in. I'd play the slide. Okay, so I'll just talk a little bit about the setup of the guitar. This is set up fairly low action, certainly down at the nut end here. In fact, it may be a little bit low because it's quite easy to rattle the frets. And up here, it's as high as you'd want it at about 2.5–3 millimeters. You don't need your guitar setting up any higher than that. There's quite a lot of misconceptions, I think, about people who want to play slide guitar on the cigar box guitar, and they think because they're playing slide, they need high action, and it doesn't matter about getting these strings down to the fretboard, whether it's fretless or fretted. And I think that's a wrong assumption, a false assumption. What you really need are some fairly heavy strings at a fairly high tension that's going to resist the pressure of the slide, so you can get a nice clean sound. I'm talking of clean sound, I'm just playing this through a little Roland MicroCube, very clean with a tiny little bit of reverb. It's not messed around with any effects, echo, flange, phase or whatever, so you're hearing the guitar and my playing, you're not hearing it covered up by effects. Okay, so as I say, some people think you need very high action. You don't need very high action, a wee bit higher than a normal guitar, maybe only a millimetre or 2 at most at the 12th fret. That does mean then we can fret the guitar very easily here, and I do say that playing slide guitar is a little bit like using a chili sauce. Not many people would actually want a whole dish full of chili sauce as a meal. It's there to embellish the body, the meat of the dish, so just enough is the right amount. Everybody's tastes differ obviously, but this, and I say the bulk of it was this. You'll hear this bass string keep going with the thumb. I'm damping it slightly. It's a fairly simple piece, but it does require accuracy with his sliding. I'll just go through the slide bits. We go from open, 4th, 5th, 7th. I'm also pinching up to the 9th, sliding up there to the 4th. Then I'm sort of whamming up and down with a slide flat across all frets. You can play it without the slide. That was my amplifier just breaking up there with the battery going flat. So I think that's about time to finish. So I hope that's been a bit of a help to get you on the way to playing You've Got to Move.